digitally color corrected and enlarged. The image is then transferred onto tile, killed fired, whereby for 1800 degrees, like 3 times, and whereby the mural will last a lifetime with little maintenance. Local citizen and mural artist Brent McCarthy, artist of the Spaß und Gemütlichkeit and Windows on Wurstfest murals, was selected to create 5 oil-painted boards measuring 3.5 feet by 4 feet each. The boards proceeded through the photographic process performed by Dan Tharp Photographic Services, saved onto hard drives and shipped to the tile manufacturer represented by Alicia Tapp Designs. The images were enlarged over 300%, transferred onto 8x8 bisque tiles, glazed and fired in an outdoor kiln at 1800 degrees Fahrenheit 3 times. The tiles were then installed by Kevin Auker, and each completed panel measures 10.67 feet by 12 feet, 16 8-inch tiles wide by 18 8-inch tiles tall. The completed mural measures over 10 feet tall and over 600 feet wide. Like our other projects, the Seele mural is available and free to the public 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. It will educate thousands of tourists and visitors about New Braunfels' history and heritage. It will inform our large number of new residents that move to the area every year and educate thousands of 4th and 7th grade students studying local and Texas history through our art murals. Friends, I would like to introduce to you the artist that captured the soul of this great man, Brent McCarthy.
Thank you, Cheryl. Thanks so much for everyone coming out today. We did have alternate plans if the weather didn't cooperate. Thank goodness we did not need to use these alternate plans. I really appreciate Cheryl for going through that entire litany of the process of this, because I could not have begun to do so. My work in this was fairly straightforward and simple, actually, and in delving into the life of Herman Seele, and knowing that I had to encapsulate a man's life's work in 5 paintings, the challenge was not what to put in, but what to leave out. This man was a Renaissance man, a figure who, perhaps more beloved than anyone in the history of this town, did more for the diversity, culture of this wonderful town that I fell in love with 25 years ago after meeting my wife. His family was among the first here. To my left, you'll see this painting. This is one of the original 5 panels that I painted on wood. Oil, they measure about 4.5 feet. I've had some of my paintings reduced in the past as reproductions. I've never had them expanded. So if I had a challenge at all, it was to try to paint an image or images that were detailed enough that you could expand them without them looking somewhat ridiculous. I hope that I was able to achieve that. After painting these images and learning more about Herman Seele and what a wonderful, wonderful human being he was, like I've often encountered when I've had to paint historic murals before, I developed an incredible appreciation for the work I'm asked to do, and a feeling of being very blessed that I'm allowed to be a part of this community and this special group, the Historic Outdoor Art Museum of New Braunfels. If Herman Seele was the soul of New Braunfels, the soul of the Historic Outdoor Art Museum is Wayne Raw. Without him, none of this would be possible. And without the gentleman standing in front of me with the big camera in his hand, Dan Tharp, this would not have been possible, because at the point that the paintings were finished, and a lot of people stood around and wondered how we were going to get these things transferred onto tile, we needed someone with expertise. One of the finest photographers in our community jumped on board and helped with that. Dan has been instrumental in the beginning of this project and selflessly worked to help us do this. So I just wanted to recognize Dan again.